Hi, everybody. I'm Monique Forcier. I am a spiritual coach, and I wanted to hop on and just chat with you a little bit about something near and dear to my heart: surrender. Surrender has taught me a lot, a ton. But the premise of surrender, when we think about surrender, a lot of us have kind of a bitter taste in our mouth. We think something negative. We maybe reference it to giving up. Maybe we're losing for a competitor, we're humiliated. But in a spiritual context, surrender actually means, yes, giving up, but giving up what is no longer serving you. It stops the struggle against what actually is, and it allows you to embrace and let go and just embrace life. The Vedic text references surrender as the joy of surrender. So it doesn't necessarily, a lot of other texts don't necessarily reference surrender as a negative thing. It really is a positive form of letting go. Stepping out of the limitations, beliefs, thinking, conditioning, opening up to the limitlessness that exists in life, the possibilities that exist. To surrender spiritually means to stop forcing a situation and solutions that you can't control, and instead to just trust, to have faith in that there is a divine force that kind of is in charge of and taking care of everything, and that everything in our lives is perfectly orchestrated. Eckhart Tolle says surrender is the simple but profound wisdom of yielding to rather than opposing the flow of life. Simply put, letting go to let God. Our ego, it loves to control. It creates these crazy boundaries and limitations. It really just kind of like compartmentalizes and imprisons us. But when we surrender, it allows us to break free out of those barriers and step into the wisdom that surrender offers us. It allows us to surrender into the wisdom of uncertainty, which can be scary, but also exciting and exhilarating. When you surrender, you become timeless, eternal, infinite, joy-filled, fearless. Sounds great, right? Well, I want some of that, but how do I get that? How do I surrender? Well, first of all, when you want to go through the steps of surrender, you need to first acknowledge and have some faith. I have this problem, I have this limited belief, and I know that it's not good for me anymore, or I don't know how to solve this problem. So I'm going to have faith outside of myself that there is something larger than me that that has the divine flow of life, that is going to just confidently kind of let life unfold as it should. Faith allows us to accept everything as it is. Not negative, not positive, but as it actually is. Then we have to have patience. We can't just say, okay, I've surrendered to the solution, now where's the solution? We need to have a little bit of patience. Faith and patience are kind of, they complement each other. They're the cause and the effect. But patience allows us to allow things to unfold naturally, knowing that there's a divine order and divine timing to things. And then the other thing that we really want to activate is awareness. Be focused, be diligent, knowing that doubts are going to come. Part of kind of the cycle of surrender is this kind of like, oh, I need to go back into as a recovering control freak. And by recovering, I mean it's an everyday challenge. I need to go back and I need to just take care of this. I surrender, I let go, and then in the cycle of I have faith, I have patience, and then no, I don't have patience. So knowing that that is part of the cycle and allowing myself to just go back into faith and patience. And that surrender really is about expansion. Control is about contraction. Like I have to do it all myself, When I have this belief and this faith, and I have patience that the divine timing and the divine has the wheel, if you will, then it allows for expansion of my energy. It allows for awareness of my energy. Spiritual surrender really is an active thing too. It's not something where you just passively sit and like, I'm just gonna wait for this thing to land in my lap. It actually is active. It's a choice that you make, and then bringing in this awareness to being a knowingness of what's going on around you. It's intentional. Spiritual surrender is mindful. It's not about giving anything up. It's not about asking you to leave your family, quit your job, give away all your possessions, live in a monastery. It's none of that. It's about allowing what naturally needs to occur, naturally allowing the flow of the universe, the flow of the divine, whatever it is, however you need to say it, to happen. Allowing the beauty, the truth, the goodness that's always been inside of you to flow effortlessly out through you, and then to radiate out into the world. So surrender has really played an active role in my life the last couple of years. When I've come up against the wall in my control freakism, I remind myself when I have no solutions to surrender, and just somehow magically the answers appear. Surrender it's taught me so much. If you are curious and about working with me, please reach out. As I said, I'm a spiritual coach. I would love to be a guide for you on your journey of life. Please comment below where surrender has played a role in your life. And I would love to just hear from you. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and much love to you all. Bye.